You are listening to the Confidence Chronicles podcast, episode number 30.
Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start reclaiming your confidence. Start standing in your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. I am here to remind you I'm a confidence coach and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hola, what's happening? I love you. I just want you to know that. Like, seriously, you are on my mind all the time. I'm reading your messages and I love you and I thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. If it's your first time on the podcast, I am this loving. Yes, I am. But I'm giving you extra love because y'all be messaging me and leaving me reviews. Thank you for the reviews on iTunes. It just helps more women find this podcast, right? And that's the goal, that we give the loving bitch slap to everybody, because we got to shake ourselves out of our shit and know that we're fucking amazing, right? And we can do the scary stuff. And that's where everything that we want is there, in the scary shit, in the unknown. So, thank you so much. I loved you long time. Today, we are talking about self-belief and how self-belief is the key to anything you want to do. No matter what, no matter what's going on, no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, right? So I think that, that's Nava in the back, by the way. He's saying, hey girl. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it while he's awake, because homeboy just had a massive sleep and I feel like talking to you and I don't want to wait. And just so you know, behind the scenes, I'm like, oh, he's awake, I can't do it. Oh, every day. And it's really hard. So I am just doing it. Anyway, just so you know, I think of you all the time. So self-belief is huge, because here's the thing, and I'm going to do a podcast about money issues and money beliefs, because that's a whole nother ballgame. But very similar to this, like, what you need to know is that, can you back yourself? Can you have self-belief even when the thing that you want to do doesn't work, or air quotes fails, or you don't get the outcome that you wanted and that you desired? Can you still back yourself? Meaning, you don't need something fucking amazing to happen, even though that was your intention and your desire, for you to go, I believe in myself. It sounds crazy, but can you believe in yourself even when shit doesn't go the way you wanted it to go? And what I mean is, can you believe that you can deal with the outcome and that you will be okay? And not only will you be okay, but you can grow and you can learn from the outcome. Meaning, shit, it didn't happen. I put up my blog and I wanted people to read it and nobody read it. I put out my business and told people that I was selling something and nobody bought that. Nobody came up. I said to my boss I wanted a pay rise and I didn't fucking get it. I told my partner that I need his help and he's not giving it to me. Whatever it is, whatever your situation that you've put yourself out there for, can you believe that no matter, even if it didn't happen for you or come true the way you wanted it to, can you still back yourself anyway? Because you're going to need self-belief when shit doesn't go the way that you planned for it to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe right now that even if my son starts screaming and making noises, that I'm going to be able to salvage this content. You know what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, I will press stop. I'll fucking edit this thing and I'll start it when he's not in the car. Do you know what I mean? Like, I believe in myself that I can make it work and I can make it happen. And if it's not anybody else who's going to do it. And so I don't need the outcome to be X, Y, and Z for me to go, oh, I now believe in myself. It's like, can you believe in yourself before you believe in yourself? Can you believe in yourself enough to know that you are going to do what it takes to make it happen? You're not going to let yourself die. You're not going to let everything go to shit. I know it feels like that sometimes, but you won't do it. When you are pushed, so many people say, like, I don't know how you overcame this. I don't know how you overcame that. I don't know how you got through that. And I'm like, you will get through it when you need to get through it. Believe me, when some bad shit happens to you, you find the way to do it because you have no choice. And I want you to think of self-belief in that way. I want you to think, I have no choice but to back myself and believe in myself. Because if I don't, then who? If you don't believe that what you want to go for, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, what you want to have, what you want to create in your world is possible by you just being the one doing it, you're fucked. How's it going to happen for you? Is some magical person going to come and save you? And let me tell you, I used to have this validation situation going on with men. I don't know where I got it from. I'm sure it's that I have daddy issues, that my dad left me. I'm sure I was seeking, am I good enough? Because we all have this, I'm not good enough. And growing up, I was constantly wanting guys' attention, even getting into the relationships I got into in my young days. You know, like the relationships I got into were a bunch of people who I wanted to validate me. And I thought they were going to save me. And they were the ones that were going to make the money. And I was never going to make enough money because I was the dumb girl who didn't know numbers. And I'm doing air quotes, right? Like, I didn't know numbers. I'm not smart with money. I sucked at math. I failed at math. I got an F at like every math class I had because I had that belief that I wasn't good with numbers and I wasn't good with math. So then that belief turned into me needing to depend on a man to save me, or me needing to depend on, you know, marrying into a relationship that he was at least smart and successful, even though I wasn't. Even though I was going to work my ass off, I wasn't going to be the smart and successful one. And it's like, fuck that. That's just a stupid ass belief that I don't need to take a part in. And it wasn't serving me. It wasn't helping me at all. Instead of going, you know what? I believe in myself enough that no matter what happens, I'm going to go back again. And here's the thing. You're going to fall. Please don't go if I fall. You will fall for sure. Like, we know that for sure. You're going to bust your ass. I'm going to bust my ass. We're going to fail hard. We're going to learn. I don't say fail, but you know what I mean when I say fail. Shit's not going to work the way you want it to work. It's not going to be perfect, right? The baby agrees. It's not going to be perfect. And what you're going to do is, can you get back up, and how fast? Thank you, Nava. You see, he's telling you off. The baby loving bitch slap. You know, can you get back up, and how fast can you get back up? I want you to check in with that little voice, that little mini inside voice, the one that is really good. And listen, some people go, I don't have her in there. I'm like, yes, you do. That little mini voice is in there, deeply buried. But you know what happened? We just have doubted it so much that it sounds really faint. And we can hear the stupid bitch in there going, you're not going to work. That's not going to work. You suck. That's going to fail. Blah, blah, blah. Like, we can hear that voice really well. But I want you to try to turn up the other voice. And how do you do that? You got to turn down the shit. Right? Become aware of that and turn up that inner voice that believes in you. Also, you need to get around people who believe in you. You need to get around people who are going to pump up your self-belief, not people that are going to deflate it, right? It's hard enough getting yourself to the space of believing in you and going, I'm going to be okay. I can do this. This is possible. I will do whatever it takes. But now you got like bitch friends who are not helping you, or bad relationships, or family who has, you know, they have no idea what you're trying to do. And we're listening to them. And let me tell you, you need to get around better people, because that shit's not going to help you, and it's not going to help the belief that you should have in yourself. And so here's what happens. And now he definitely is asleep, and it is raining. And if I'm keeping it real, it's a total another day when I'm doing this, because I told y'all, you know, I believe in myself enough to get this podcast episode out. However, I need to get it out. And sometimes I don't really edit my shit because I don't like to. I like to just leave it raw and keep it real. But this one is definitely getting an edit. This one definitely got edited. So here's the thing. Self-belief. I love Tony Robbins. You know this if you've been listening to the podcast. I love him so damn much. And he talks about unlimited potential. And if you think about a human being, you and I have unlimited potential. Of course we do. All of us do. The problem is, and he does this little map, and I write it up in my workshop. I can't write it for you on the podcast. I'm going to try to explain it to you. And I want you to imagine 4 blocks. One's on the left, one's on the top, one's on the right, one's on the bottom. Kind of like north, south, east, and west, right? And I want you to imagine the block on the left. So north, south, east. I think that's west. Yes. I want you to imagine the block on the left, west, says unlimited potential. And then the block that's south, the block before that on the bottom, I want you to imagine that says belief, your beliefs. So here's the thing. Yes, we have unlimited potential. Every single human being can be, do, have whatever the fuck we want to be. We can be amazing. But it depends what you believe about yourself. So if you've got a bunch of shitty ass beliefs, then you're not going to think you have unlimited potential. You're going to think you're limited. right? So now the north block, the one at the top, is going to be action, right? So because you think you have limited potential, you take limited amounts of action, and then the block on the right, which is now east, is your result. You get a shitty result, which then the shitty result feeds back through to your beliefs, which was south, that block on the south bottom. I hope that shit makes sense to you. So we got 4 blocks. The north block is action. The block on the right, which is east, is results. The block under is south, and that is beliefs. And then the block on the left, which is west side, is unlimited potential. And if you think about this, and I want you to draw this out when you get a minute, if you think about it, we all have unlimited potential, and we can take massive action, we can get amazing results, etc., etc. The problem is the beliefs. So what you think about yourself, how do you see yourself, who do you think you are, what do you think about your potential? Because I promise you, if you think you're shit, you're going to think you have limited potential, you're going to take limited fucking action, and you're going to get shitty ass limited results. So when I tell you that self-belief is the key to everything, and I feel like self-confidence comes into it a lot, and when we do the money podcast, you will see how self-confidence can fix money issues. I want to tell you a quick story. When I moved to Melbourne, I used to work for a company called Hair House Warehouse. And they're basically like a hair and beauty. They're a hair salon company, and they also have retail. So they have shampoos, conditioners, hair products, and then they have a salon. And I had come from a salon background. I had worked with Paul Mitchell in America. I was running prototype franchises. I was hooking it up. And so when I came to Australia, I basically fixed the salon that I was working in Sydney, and I made it a lot of money and changed the culture and killed it. And then the head office, Hair House Warehouse, hit me up, and they were like, will you come and work for us, And I was like, if you sponsor me, hell yeah, because that means I could stay in Australia. So I believed in myself enough to stay in Australia, even though my shitty relationship didn't work out. I believed in myself enough to ask for sponsorship, because fuck it. My husband had died. You guys may not know the story if you haven't been listening, but I am going to talk about that. My husband had passed away. I had basically ran away from America, and I had moved to Australia for this guy who ended up being an asshole, left him, and then got this job, and asked to be sponsored. So I was believing in myself, because fuck, what else did I have? I kind of was feeling like I was hitting rock bottom, really. So I moved to Melbourne. Long story short, met another dude. He was also an asshole, but thank goodness for both of them, because I am who I am today because of them. Or because of the experiences, not because of them, because of my experiences with them. So I moved to Melbourne, ended up working for the head office, and long story short, I ended up wanting to do styling, wanting to start running my own events, and on the side, I started running my own events. And then there came a time where I said to my husband, I don't want to work for Hair House Warehouse anymore. I don't want to do this job. I feel like it's toxic. I feel like I'm not enjoying myself. I love the company. They're my home peoples. I love them to death. But for me, the job I was doing felt toxic. I didn't like what I was doing. I felt like I was wasting my potential. And so I said to my husband, I'm going to quit. I'm going to leave, and I'm going to run my own events. And my husband was freaking out. He was like, okay, so you're going to quit the job that pays you a lot of money and go try to create your own business? Like, you got a lot of self-belief, honey. I'm like, yes, I do. Because here's the thing. I think part of my self-belief is attached to the fact that I've struggled. Like, I've had a hard life. And if you've had a hard life, like, even more so, your self-belief, believe me, is through the roof. You may not know it is, but I bet you money it is. I bet you got to tap into it, and it is. And if you haven't had a hard life, that's okay. You just got to learn how to believe in yourself. And how do you do that? By taking chances, by trusting, by fucking shit up, by trying and failing and learning and changing it next time, by doing the practice of confidence. Literally, everything I want you to do all the goddamn time is the practice of confidence. And if you haven't heard, that's podcast number 1, is the practice of confidence, the 5 C's. And literally, y'all, I'm telling you, self-belief has got me so many. I don't ever think I'm gonna fail. I don't ever think anything's gonna not happen, because I know my goal. I know my why. I know why I'm here. I know why I exist. I know why I want to do what I want to do. If you don't know, get to a pen and paper, write some shit down. You will start to. I promise you, when you write, it's another ball game. When you think it in your head, you intellectualize shit. But when you write down, it's another ball game. And you start to really realize why you're here, what you're here to do, why you're here to do it, why it matters, why you exist, what you believe in, what makes you angry, what lights you up, what makes you excited, what pisses you off, what keeps you up at night, all these questions. And you start to realize what you're about, what you want to do, you will believe in your fucking self, especially when people don't. I love it when people don't, because I'm like, oh, word, on fire, even more. Self-belief is huge, and you must have it if you're going to do anything. And as I said before, you got to get around people who are going to fuel your self-belief. If you've got a bunch of people or friends or family who do not believe in you or who are trying to sway you from what you want, and look, even if what you want is a stupid idea and doesn't work, I don't care. I want you to go down that path anyway, because then you will prove to yourself that what you say, you do. What you start, you complete. What you want to try, you go for it. Does that make sense? That's a very important life lesson that nobody could take away from you. Nobody should take away from you. If you fuck it up, if something goes wrong, like, you need to know that. And the universe will have your back. Because part of life is you making mistakes. You have to make the mistake. If you didn't make that mistake, then you wouldn't be where you are right now. Like, think about all the mistakes you've made. And I'm doing air quotes. I say mistakes, but they're not really mistakes. It's fucking synchronicity, blessings in disguise. Think of all the bad shit. I want you right now to think of all the shit that happened that was bad and what happened from those events. Who did you become? Girl, excuse me. And I'm not even going to edit that scene because it's real life. I'm fucking sneezing. You know, like, who did you become from those shitty mistakes or bad times? Some amazing shit happened. I'm about to publish my first Life Lessons series podcast, and it's about sexual abuse. And if I'm honest, I've been sitting on this podcast because I didn't edit it. I just did one go. I got very emotional in that episode, and I was like, oh my God, I'm telling my husband, should I post it? Should I share it? Oh, I feel really uncomfortable sharing it. That's a great place to be, Erica. Share that shit. That's what he said to me. I'm like, honey, thank you for being me for a second and like smacking me, and I'm going to post it after this podcast goes live. Because you know what? It is what it is. I'm sharing my life lessons, my stories, whatever. It's raw, it's me, it's no one else, it's me. And your self-belief, the belief that you have in yourself, it is a journey to self-belief. So you have to allow yourself to mess up, allow yourself the mistake, allow yourself to prove to yourself that you got your own back. You do have your own back, I promise you that. You're a human. You have unlimited potential, and survival is in your fucking DNA. There's no way you're going to let yourself fall or drown or leave your family to drown or leave your friends down. It's not going to happen. It feels like it, but you won't. You got this. Self-belief, baby. So, I hope you have enjoyed today's podcast and the rain in the background. I really appreciate you guys so damn much. I want you to know as well, if you're in Melbourne, it's now the middle of December. If you're in Melbourne and you are thinking about joining the sisterhood and you want to join us in 2019 to have a rockin' ass year where we're going to be an accountable team, we're going to be taking action, we're going to be changing our fucking lives in this community of women who are so damn amazing. We got 24 ladies in the sisterhood at the moment. And if you want to be a part of this for 2019, we are still taking ladies. You can still join the sisterhood. So a few of you have messaged me and asked if it's still open. It is open. I'm going to be doing this for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm going to be doing this group coaching. I'm going to be running this. I'm hoping to grow the group as large as we can get it, because the more women, the more impact, the more empowered, fucking confident ass queens out there, lights me up. That work lights me up so damn much. So if you haven't already, check it out on the website, thequeenofconfidence.com, and it's under Join the Sisterhood. You can check it out. And obviously, if you have any questions, hit me up. I love you guys so damn much. Have a beautiful day, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your time, your ears, your support, your love, your questions. Please connect. You can head over to Instagram at The Queen of Confidence or Facebook at The Queen of Confidence and hit me up. Or if you're not on Facebook or Instagram, email me, y'all. My email is erica@thequeenofconfidence.com. I cannot wait to hear from you. I thank you. I love you. This podcast is for you. Go out there and be great, y'all.